Come back from a public holiday in commemoration of Women's Month. We'd now like to lighten things up. I bring you Blueprint, a hip-hop group from the Global Dance Supreme.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Worst. Now bring it back again. Yeah.
What is tenfold? With that pounds. I blow about 20 bands and emails just to put some on. I'm here to set it off. I'm here to set it off. You used to be the man, homie, now you falling off.
I think I trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some kitty. Please believe me, I see Riri, I'ma eat it like me. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and do your job.
All you niggas swear you with the fuck shit. Till it's time to get bucked. A lot of talk, no nuts, it ain't how it's raised. Send packs, catch phase. Stay on the move, or catch strays. Forever on the go. Money get low. It's bro, I ain't afraid of that. Cause if I made a meal one time, shit, it's no question I can make it back. That's on the game. Brody, what up?
Purge.
Not your father, not your brother, not your reason, not your future, not your comfort, not your reverence, not your glory, not your heaven, not your angel, not your spirit, not your message, not your freedom, not your people, not your neighbor, not your baby, not your equal, not the title y'all want me under. Hell, king, Killmonger. Red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, they like, we like fast cars.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Yes, this is still the full view. We are taking things a little lighter here on a Friday night. We were joined by Blueprint, the hip-hop dance group. Joining us now in studio, we do have Fairchild Peary, the person who initiated this group. It's part of a Global Dance Supreme. Can you tell us what the initiative is about and why is it so unique?
Well, Blueprint is basically one of the groups in this initiative. We're going to have close to 1,000 dancers participating in this event. It's going to be called Africa and Intercontinental Dance Championship. We have participants from all provinces in the country. We also have invited participants from outside the country, which is obviously all the neighboring countries. It's going to be exciting. It's a new concept. It's a new platform we're creating. They are based in Randfontein. They're from Blueprint Studio. And we're excited, obviously, that we can provide a platform and for them to showcase their talent.
You mentioned that they'll probably showcase their talent at some event. What is the event and what does it entail? And can people still enter? Is it a competition? How does it work?
Well, this is something very new. For the past, give and take 12 years, we've been hosting different events, regional competitions, national competitions. We also travel overseas every year. Due to that, we've obviously now decided that how far can we be doing that? It's a cost exercise to travel overseas. How about creating a platform for us in South Africa, basically, and by us? And that's how this idea came about. So the championship is it's called Africa and Intercontinental Championship.
So you mentioned the Africa and Intercontinental Nexus. We do know that you are from Zimbabwe. We're not sure how hip-hop has basically influenced culture in Zimbabwe. How has it influenced culture on the continent and particularly in South Africa? Is it a growing market? Are people interested? Are people wanting to partake?
Dance is a sport. So basically, just like any other traditional sport, be it rugby, soccer, cricket, dance is actually the new in thing nowadays. I'm sure you see, wherever you see kids, be it at school, wherever they are, they got their headphones on, they got music there, they're dancing, be it in the malls. So dance is it's not even a new initiative basically. It's an initiative which just needs to be structured. So we're putting up a structure in the country and also in the continent. You have other sports where there is competitions which are run in the country and then in the continent. And dance doesn't really have that platform. So we're creating that initiative where there is dance events which are run in each country in the continent. Then we'll then host one event which then is called African Intercontinental. This is where basically this platform has been created for.
Now, we do know you work with various kids from all ages on a daily basis, training them, prepping them to get ready for this event. What do you think some of the inspiration, where do you think it comes from and where is it drawn from? Do they love hip-hop to an extent that they are willing to work on their routines daily? Where does the inspiration come from?
I think in terms of, I think media has also brought that excitement. I mean, on TV, wherever you see a singer, there's always going to be backup dancers, be it local singers here or overseas, and it's also creating some sort of a platform for them to be out there and seen and heard. And there's more which comes from dance, basically. They can become whatever else they want, going forward in life. But it's that excitement where they're on stage, they're being seen, and obviously that 15 seconds of fame is also created through basically that initiative.
Now, we do know that, as you've mentioned, dance, we've been influenced by an American culture of hip-hop, the way the Americans dress with regards to hip-hop. We know the kids love hip-hop. They will spend their days practicing for this event. Tell us more about you and what inspired you to do hip-hop.
Well, I used to dance when I was young. I'm retired now, arthritis and all that. But it's one of those, in terms of dance, if you look at all different sporting codes, dance is one sport where you don't need a specific area to do it. It's very...
And you don't need a specific age.
You can dance, kids can dance, adults can dance. If you put the music, we all can dance. And either way you're dancing here in the studio or you can be outside. So there's no really an ideal place to do it.
Yes, it's not location bound.
It's very much an exciting item to do. And because anybody can dance, be it 7-year-olds, be it 50-year-olds. So personally myself, it was in terms of how do you get the kids off the street? That's one thing. How do you get the kids to do something else besides whatever else they traditional sports? Which in this new generation, most of the kids don't really want to do the rugby, the soccer, and so forth. So now we have to give them something to do, and dance is one of them. And there's a lot of other projects which obviously we are doing, which obviously regarding dance, which we're doing at schools, which obviously probably we can chat more about it.
Thank you so much, Fairchild, for that opportunity. I think we haven't seen enough of Blueprint yet, so let's give our audience one last taste. Before we do that, that's all from the news team. We'd love to hear from you, so please do send your comments to us on Twitter, #TheFullView. We leave you with a Blueprint Good evening.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Worse.
Now bring it back again.
Yeah.
What is tenfold? With that pounds. I blow by 20 bands and demons just to piss them off. I'm here to set it off. I'm here to set it off. You used to be the man, homie, now you falling off.
I think I trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some kitty. Please believe me, I see Riri, I'ma eat it like